Hi guys, Steve from System X here, and today we're going to learn how to sharpen a drill bit. Drill bits are difficult to learn how to sharpen. Even in workshops, companies have either really expensive machines or you can buy cheaper ones these days. But learning how to sharpen a drill bit does take time and dedication. But today I thought we'd try and short circuit that lengthy process to just learn the simple parts of geometries of a drill, and we'll use that to see if we can short circuit the process. That is a 1/2 inch drill. You're not going to be trying to sharpen something bigger than that, and that's a 3/16. You don't really want to try and sharpen something smaller. Let's look at if you really want to get geeky, you can talk about all the different aspects of drill geometry. We're going to concentrate on just a few of them. First one being the included angle, 118 degrees. That's one. The second thing we're going to concentrate on is getting our lengths of both sides of the drill, or the lip length, the same. And the third thing, and probably the most important, is making sure that the back of the drill is lower, always lower, than the tip of the drill that's doing the cutting. That's really, I think, the most important. But you do need a bench grinder. That's the only downside, but bench grinders are great to have in the garage because you can sharpen all sorts of tools with them. So let's go to the next step and we'll have a look at some drill geometries. Okay, now let's have a look at some badly sharpened drills. I went into my badly sharpened drill box and pulled out some of these. So this drill here, you can see that the cutting angle is way too flat. It should be steeper. The other problem with this drill is that this back edge is virtually the same height as that cutting edge, and that drill is just going to rub on the back here. It's not actually going to bite into the material you're cutting, which is going to be really frustrating. You're going to put lots and lots of weight behind it and it's still not going to cut. So that's that drill. This drill here, the angle is way too steep where it should be up like that more. And what will happen with this drill is it will bite like hell and it will pull itself into the job and do something disastrous to your job, or probably even chip some of the cutting edge as well. And the third one I'd like to show you is also way too flat. It must be a little bit steeper, and we still need more clearance on our back edge. Okay, so let's go over to the grinder and we'll have a look. Okay, now this is our bench grinder. This is only a little 6-inch machine, which means 6-inch diameter grinding wheel. It's okay, does the job, but I'd recommend getting an 8-inch wheel if you're going to make the purchase. They're a great investment. You can use them, as I said before, for sharpening all kinds of tools in the workshop, cold chisels and blades off planers and whatever else you might have in your shed. Safety glasses. Always wear safety glasses. You only get one set of eyes or a pair of eyes, but make sure you protect them for goodness sake. If one of these things lets go, you'll regret it for the rest of your life if you survive. So get ones that have a big coverage around your eyes too. Don't get sort of sporty ones. Make sure they're nice big ones. Okay, so when you're grinding a drill, what we're trying to do is roll it backwards like that. That's why you never hold the tool on the tool rest. You actually hold the drill in your hand. So let's turn it on. We'll see what we can do. Now what I've done with this drill is I've actually flattened it right across the top, so we're going to be starting from nothing. And you roll it upwards And you can see we're generating our shape there. Now you should also be cooling the drill bit as well. If you get it too hot, it'll start to lose its hardness. And make sure that if you are going to buy a grinder, that you buy a diamond dresser to go with it. Because if you're using a grinding wheel that is glazed up, it won't be cutting your tools that you're trying to sharpen, and that's even more frustrating than not having a grinder. So they're a great investment, the diamond dresser. We need to come in a little closer. So you can see here that the cutting edge rolls backwards and downhill on both sides, and we've got to get these two lengths, our cutting lengths, the right length. You can measure it more accurately than this if you want, but if we're using it in a pistol drill, I think if you use your eye, it's probably good enough. Now the other thing I forgot to mention, to measure your angle of your drill, if you aim for 118 degrees, you just need a combination square, and you just rest your drill up against it to see how your angle is. The angle doesn't have to be perfect. We're not aiming for a perfect angle. So the technique is to touch your grinder, roll it away. So our lip lengths are equal, and our cutting edge is higher than the trailing edge at the back there. And that is a drill that will cut, which is good enough for a pistol drill or a pedestal drill on the weekend at home. I hope it was useful. See you next time.